I was broke, didn't know when my next meal would come. Bank account on empty, bills stacking one by one. Checking my balance with fear in my heart, wondering if I'd make it falling apart. Robbing Peter to pay Paul, couldn't answer creditors' calls, living paycheck to paycheck, one emergency from total wreck. And I learned to trust the one who owns the cattle on 1,000 hills. I learned to give when I had nothing and watch God work His will. I was broke, now I'm blessed. I was lacking, now I'm provided for. I was empty-handed, now I'm overflowing. God opened up heaven's door. I was worried about tomorrow, now I trust Jehovah Jireh. I was broke, now I'm blessed, and my provider never fails, never fails. It wasn't instant, wasn't overnight, but God was faithful, teaching me to trust Him right. Every seed I sowed in faith, He multiplied beyond what I could calculate. He provided in the waiting, He sustained me through the drought. Now I'm standing in abundance, this is what His faithfulness is about. I learned to trust the one who owns the cattle on 1,000 hills. I learned to give when I had nothing and watch God work His will. I was broke, now I'm blessed. I was lacking, now I'm provided for. I was empty-handed, now I'm overflowing. God opened up heaven's door. I was worried about tomorrow, now I trust Jehovah Jireh. I was broke, now I'm blessed, and my provider never fails, never fails. From nothing to something, from lack to more than enough, from poverty to provision. This is what God's faithfulness does. He took my broken and blessed it. He took my lack and filled it. He took my empty and overflowed it. This is my testimony, I'll tell it. Blessed, 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 I'm well broke, I'm blessed. Jehovah Jireh provides, I'm blessed, I'm blessed, I'm blessed, I'm blessed, I'm blessed, I'm blessed. I was broke, now I'm blessed. I was lacking, now I'm provided for. I was empty-handed, now I'm overflowing. God has opened heaven's door. I'm not worried about tomorrow, I trust Jehovah Jireh. I was broke, now I'm blessed, and my provider never fails. Thank you for provision, thank you for your faithfulness. From broke to blessed, this is my testimony. Yes, I was broke, hallelujah, forever grateful. And Jehovah Jireh, I'm blessed, I'm blessed. Lord, my bank account was zero, couldn't go lower than that. Bills were due tomorrow, didn't know how I'd pay them back. Staring at that zero with tears in my eyes, wondering how I'd survive, wondering if you'd hear my cries. I checked it every hour, hoping something would appear, but the zero showed up right on time. You made a way out of no way. You multiplied what I didn't have. Lord, my bank account was zero, but you provided. Jehovah Jireh never runs dry, never runs dry. Then you sent provision from places I didn't expect, people I didn't know, showing your love and respect. A check in the mail, a surprise bonus came. You provided exactly what I needed in your name. You were teaching me to trust you when my account said zero. You were showing me your faithfulness. You're my provider, you're my hero. Lord, my bank account was zero, you provided. When I had nothing, you showed up right on time. You made a way out of no way. You multiplied what I didn't have. Lord, my bank account was zero, you provided. Jehovah Jireh never runs dry, never runs dry. You told me that my source isn't my job, my source isn't my bank account, my source is you, Jehovah Jireh, the God who makes streams in the drought. You can fill a zero balance, you can multiply empty hands, you can make a way when there's no way. This is who you are, this is your plan. Zero to full, you fill it up. Empty to blessed, you lift me up. Nothing to something, you provide. Jehovah Jireh, my source, my God. Zero to full, you fill it up. Empty to blessed, you lift me up. Nothing to something, you provide. Jehovah Jireh, my source, my God. Lord, my bank account was zero, but you provided. When I had nothing, you showed up right on time. You made a way out of no way. You multiplied what I didn't have. Lord, my bank account was zero, but you provided. Jehovah Jireh never runs dry. Your resources never run dry. Now when I see zero, I don't panic anymore. I remember you're my provider. You've done it before, you'll do it again. My faithful provider, Jehovah Jireh, Jehovah Jireh. God, I didn't know how I pay my bills this month. Due days approaching like a freight train coming. Rent, utilities, car note, insurance. The numbers didn't add up, anxiety was numbing. I did the math 1,000 times, always came up short. Couldn't see a way out, stress was my only report. God, I didn't know how I pay my bills, but you showed up right when I thought it was impossible. You made provision appear right when I was about to lose it all. You calmed my every fear. I ways I couldn't have planned. Extended grace from the landlord's hand. A bonus I wasn't expecting came through. A friend blessed me out of the blue. All from you. You weren't late, you were right on time, teaching me to trust your fate design. You see the future, I only see now. You were working it out, showing me how. God, I didn't know how I paid my bills, but you showed up right when I thought it was impossible. You made provision appear right when I was about to lose it all. You calmed my every fear. I didn't know how, but you did. I couldn't see the way, but you could. God, I didn't know how I'd pay my bills, but you showed up just like you said you would. Every month you've proven faithful. Every due day you've come through. Why do I still worry when I know that I can trust you? You've never missed a payment. You've never left me without. You're teaching me to trust you, to replace my fear with faith, not doubt. You showed up, you always do. You came through, you always will. You provided, you always have. You're faithful still, faithful still. God, I didn't know how I'd pay my bills, but you showed up just like you've done before. You made provision appear. You've opened heaven's door. I don't know how the next month will work, but I know you'll see me through. God, I don't know how I'll pay my bills, but you'll show up, because that's what you always do. Next month when the bills come due, I'll remember what you've done. I'll trust that you'll provide again, my faithful, faithful one. You always show up, Jehovah Jireh. You always show up. Jesus, I was one paycheck away from losing everything, one emergency from total collapse, living on the edge of financial disaster. One missed check and I couldn't make it last. One flat tire from catastrophe, one sick day from eviction, one unexpected bill from complete financial restriction. Jesus, I was one paycheck away from losing everything, walking a tightrope with no safety net. But you were my provision all along. You were my security I hadn't met yet. You held me on that edge, you didn't let me fall. Jesus, I was one paycheck away from losing everything, but you were my safety through it all. a tightrope with no safety net, but you were my provision all along. You were my security I hadn't met yet. You held me on that edge, you didn't let me fall. Jesus, I was one paycheck away from losing everything, but you were my safety through it all. But then you showed me I was never alone on that edge. You were holding me the entire time. You were my safety net all along. You were working, making a way that's mine. You brought me through that season. You stabilized my ground. Now I'm not one paycheck away. Your abundance I have found. You held me on the edge. You held me. You provided my security. You provided me. You held me on the edge. You held me. You provided my security. You provided. You held me on the edge. You held me. You provided my security. You provided. Jesus, I was one paycheck away from losing everything, but you never let me fall that far. You were my provision through it all. You were my morning star. You held me on that edge till you brought me to solid ground. Jesus, I was one paycheck away from losing everything, but in you abundance I have found. No longer on the edge, no longer one check away, standing on solid ground because you provided every day. Thank you, Jesus, for holding me. Thank you for being my security.
Lord, I had to choose between groceries and bills, standing in that store with tears in my eyes, calculating every item, putting things back on the shelf, while the bill collectors called with their lies. Feed my family or keep the lights on, buy medicine or pay the rent. These are choices no one should have to make, but that's where all my money went. Lord, I had to choose between groceries and bills, and I didn't know which one to pick. But you multiplied my little, you made my resources thick. You fed us like, you fed the 5,000. You provided in miraculous ways. Lord, I had to choose between groceries and bills, but you sustained us through those days. Shame of not having enough to provide for basic needs, the embarrassment of having to ask for help, the humiliation that poverty breeds. I felt like I was failing, like I wasn't doing enough, but you whispered, I am your provider when the road got rough. Lord, I had to choose between groceries and bills, and I didn't know which one to pick. But you multiplied my little, you made my resources thick. You fed us like, you fed the 5,000. You provided in miraculous ways. Lord, I had to choose between groceries and bills, but you sustained us through those days. Then groceries appeared at my door, anonymous blessings, your hand at work, extensions on bills I couldn't pay, provision in ways that made my spirit perk. You sent your people to be your hands. You moved in supernatural ways. You showed me that you see my need. You sustained me through those desperate days. You provided, you provided, you provided. Groceries and bills, yeah. You multiplied, you multiplied. My little, you multiplied, you multiplied, you multiplied. My little, you multiplied. Lord, I had to choose between groceries and bills, yeah. But you made sure I didn't have to. You multiplied my resources. You provided what I couldn't do. You fed us. Oh, you sustained us. You showed your love in tangible ways. Oh, Lord, I had to choose between groceries and bills, but you're faithful all my days. Now when I see someone choosing between what they need to survive, I remember you provided for me, and I share, keeping your love alive. You're the God who sees, you're the God who provides. Thank you for sustaining me through those difficult times.
God, you taught me to give when I had nothing. It made no sense to my natural mind. You said trust me, sow that seed when I was barely getting by, running out of time. You asked me to give my last, like the widow with her mite, to plant seeds when I had no harvest, to step out in faith, not sight. God, you taught me to give when I had nothing, and that's when the windows of heaven open wide. You showed me that you can't be outgiven, that your multiplication was on my side. What I sowed in faith, you returned with interest. What I planted in trust, you made it grow. God, you taught me to give when I had nothing, and that's how I learned about overflow. You taught me that my lack wasn't an excuse not to honor you with my first fruits, that giving is a seed, not an expense, and faith is proven when it computes against logic, against reason, against what the world will say. But your kingdom operates differently. Given it shall be given, that's your way. God, you taught me to give when I had nothing, and that's when the windows of heaven open wide. You showed me that you can't be outgiven, that your multiplication was on my side. What I sowed in faith, you returned with interest. You sent me 100 back. Your faithfulness was complete. I gave when it didn't make sense, and you proved your word was true. Given it shall be given unto you. That's exactly what you do. Overflow, overflow. That's what happens when you sow. Pressed down, shaken together, running over. That's the measure. Oh, overflow, overflow. That's what happens when you sow. Pressed down, shaken together, running over. That's the measure. Oh God, you taught me to give when I had nothing, and that unlocked the windows of heaven wide. You showed me that generosity is the key, that your multiplication is always on my side. What I sow in faith, you return abundantly. What I plant in trust, you make it grow exponentially. God, you taught me to give when I had nothing, and now I live in overflow constantly. Now I give because I trust you, not because I have, not because I have excess. I give because you're faithful, and you always bring me to bless. Oh, thank you for teaching me the principle of the seed, the principle of the seed. And I had nothing, you taught me to give, and you supply my every need. Jesus, from food stamps to abundance, that's the journey you walked me through. From government assistance and welfare lines to a testimony of what you can do. I remember the shame of pulling out that card, the judgment in people's eyes, wondering if I'd ever rise above, or if poverty was my only prize. Jesus, from food stamps to abundance, from barely surviving to overflow, from shame and lack to blessing and plenty. This is the testimony I want everyone to know. You lifted me from poverty, you raised me from the pit. Jesus, from food stamps to abundance, and I'll never forget where I came from, never forget it.
It wasn't overnight, it was day by day.
Learning to trust you with every step, working hard while trusting you, every promise you've kept. From food stamps to having food to spare, from lack to being able to bless, from poverty to provision. This is my testimony of your faithfulness. Jesus, from food stamps to abundance, from barely surviving to overflow, from shame and lack to blessing and plenty. This is the testimony I want everyone to know. You lifted me from poverty, you raised me from the pit. Jesus, from food stamps to abundance, and I'll never forget where I came from, never forget it. Now from poverty to provision, from empty to fully packed, from food stamps to blessing others, from receiving to giving back, from poverty to provision, from empty to fully packed. Jesus, from food stamps to abundance, from barely surviving to overflow, from shame and lack to blessing and plenty. This testimony I'll always show. You lifted me from poverty, you raised me to bless. Jesus, from food stamps to abundance, and now I help others in distress. I'll never forget where I came from. I'll never forget your faithfulness. From food stamps to abundance, from lack to complete bliss. Thank you, Jesus, for the journey you've brought me through. From food stamps to abundance, it's all because of you. Lord, I learned Jehovah Jireh in my desperation, when I had nowhere else to turn. When every human resource failed, that's when your name I'd learn. I'd heard the name in church before, sang songs about your provision, but I didn't really know you until I faced financial collision. Lord, I learned Jehovah Jireh in my desperation, the God who sees and provides, not just a doctrine or a sermon, but reality where your faithfulness resides. When I was desperate, you revealed yourself. When I was empty, you showed up true. Lord, I learned Jehovah Jireh in my desperation, and now I really know you. Desperation became my classroom, lack became my teacher, crisis became the moment where you became so much realer. You weren't just a concept anymore, you were my actual provider. Not theology, but reality, walking through the fire. Lord, I learned Jehovah Jireh in my desperation, the God who sees and provides, not just a doctrine or a sermon, but reality where your faithfulness resides. When I was desperate, you revealed yourself. When I was empty, you showed up true. Lord, I learned Jehovah Jireh in my desperation, and now I really know you. Crisis has a way of revealing who God really is. When everything else fails, that's when we see His faithfulness in action, His provision in real time. His names become more than words, they become lifelines. Jehovah Jireh, my provider, and now I know your name, not just in theory, but in my testimonies claim. But in my testimonies claim. Lord, I learned Jehovah Jireh in my desperation, the God who sees and always provides, Not just a doctrine I once heard, but the truth where my story resides. Through desperation, you revealed yourself. Through crisis, you proved your truth. Lord, I learned Jehovah Jireh in my desperation, and now I intimately know you. Thank you for the desperation that taught me who you are. Thank you for the crisis that revealed your shining star. Jehovah Jireh, my provider, my God. I learned your name in desperation, and now I walk your road. God, you turn my minus into a plus, my negative balance into positive ground. I was in the red, sinking deep, but you turn my finances around. Every month ending in the negative, overdraft fees piling high. Couldn't seem to get ahead, barely getting by. God, you turn my minus into a plus, my deficit into surplus somehow. From red to black, from less to more, I'm standing in abundance now. You're the God of multiplication. You take nothing and make it much. God, you turn my minus into a plus with your Midas touch. Then you begin to shift things, open doors I couldn't see, opportunities and blessings flowing down to me. You increase my income, you decrease my debt, you balance my budget better than I could have said. God, you turn my minus into a plus, my deficit into surplus somehow. From red to black, from less to more, I'm standing in abundance now. You're the God of multiplication. You take nothing and make it much. God, you turn my minus into a plus with your Midas touch. Your math is different than Earth's math. You add by taking away, you multiply by dividing, you provide in unexpected ways. Minus plus you equals blessing, negative plus you equals gain. You're the variable that changes everything. You turn loss into gain. From minus to plus you changed it. From red to black, you rearranged it. From deficit to surplus, you exchanged it. From negative to positive, you've claimed it. Or from minus to plus, you changed it. From red to black, you rearranged it. From deficit to surplus, you exchanged it. From negative to positive, you've claimed it. From minus to plus, you changed it. From red to black, you rearranged it. From deficit to surplus, you exchanged it. From negative to positive, you claimed it. Oh, from minus to plus, you changed it. From red to black, you rearranged it. From deficit to surplus, you exchanged it. From negative to positive. God, you turn my minus into a plus, my deficit into overflow now. From red to black, from less to abundance, I'm worshiping and taking a bow. You're the God of reversal. You take nothing and make it so much. God, you turn my minus into a plus specialize in turnarounds. You make all things new. Thank you for the reversal. Thank you for the change. From minus to plus, you rearrange my financial range. Jesus, my empty became full when I trusted you. Like the widow's oil that multiplied, I brought you my nothing, and you filled it from heaven's supply. My cupboards were bare, my wallet was empty, my resources were gone. But I learned that's when you're plenty. Jesus, my empty became full when I trusted you. My lack became abundance in your hands. You took my nothing and made it something. You worked your multiplication plans. Empty jars became full when I brought them to you. Scarcity turned to supply when I believe. Jesus, my empty became full when I trusted you, more than I could ever conceive. You asked me to bring my empty vessels, not to hide my lack and shame. You said, bring me what you had, and you multiplied it in your name. My little became much, my few became many. My empty became full, not because I had plenty, but because you're the God of more than enough. Jesus, my empty became full when I trusted. My lack became abundance in your hands. You took my nothing and made it something. You worked your multiplication plans. Empty jars became full when I brought them to you. Scarcity turned to supply when I believe. Jesus, my empty became full when I trusted you, more than I could ever conceive. You can't fill what's already full. You can't multiply what we won't bring. You specialize in taking nothing and making it everything. So I bring you my empty, I bring you my lack, I bring you my insufficient, and you fill it right back. Fill my empty, fill my empty. You're the God who fills. Multiply my little according to your will. Jesus, my empty became full when I trusted you. My lack became abundance in your hands. You took my nothing and made it everything. You worked your supernatural plans. Empty jars became full when I brought them to you. Scarcity turned to overflow when I believe. Jesus, my empty became full when I trusted you, exceedingly abundantly more than I can see. So I'll keep bringing my empty, trusting you to fill up. I'll keep bringing my lack, believing in your will, to multiply, to increase, to make my nothing much. Jesus, my empty became full, and so with you've been touched. Lord, from borrowing to lending, that's the journey you've brought me through. From always being the one in need, to having extra to bless others too. I used to have to ask for help, always borrowing, never giving, always on the receiving end, barely surviving, not really living. Lord, from borrowing to lending, from debtor to lender, you changed my state. From always needing help to being the one who can participate in blessing others and meeting needs, in being the answer to someone's prayer. Lord, from borrowing to lending, now I have abundance to share. You shifted my position from tail to the head, from barely making it to abundantly fed. Now I'm the one who can help, I'm the one who can give, I'm the one who can bless. This is how I wanna live. Lord, from borrowing to lending, from debtor to lender, you changed my state. From always needing help to being the one who can participate in blessing others and meeting needs, in being the answer to someone's prayer. Lord, from borrowing to lending, now I have abundance to share. This isn't just for me, this is for my children too. Breaking cycles of poverty, establishing blessing that's new. From generation to generation, the curse is broken now. From borrowing to lending, this is my testimony, this is my vow. Lender, not borrower, giver, not taker, blesser, not needy, provider, not faker. Lender, not borrower, giver, not taker, blesser, not needy, provider, not faker. Lord, from borrowing to lending, from debtor to lender, you changed our state. From always needing help to being the ones who can participate in blessing others and meeting needs, in being answers to prayers everywhere. Lord, from borrowing to lending, we have abundance to share. Thank you for the shift, thank you for the change. From borrowing to lending, you've expanded my range. Now I can bless like you blessed me. From borrowing to lending, setting captives free, setting captives free. Hidden struggle to public declaration. Tempo 7 be found late, so struggle, ashamed of where I was. But you turned my mess into a message, my pain into a purpose and a cause. I was embarrassed by my lack, didn't want anyone to know. But now I share it freely, because your provision I can show. God, you made me a testimony of your provision. My story of life became testimony of your provision, and now I tell it more and more. You didn't waste my struggle, you used it for your glory. You turned my test into my testimony. You made my hardship my story. Now when others are struggling, I can say I've been there too, and point them to the faithful God who brought me through, who'll bring them through. God, you made me a testimony of your provision. My story of life became your story of supply. What I was ashamed of, now I proclaim your faithfulness. I can't deny. From broke to blessed, from lack to abundance, from poverty to plenty sure. God, you made me a testimony of your provision, and now I tell it more and more. You don't waste the pain, you don't waste struggle. You use it all for your glory. Every hardship has a purpose, to become someone's hope story. My financial lack wasn't in vain. It became my platform to proclaim that Jehovah Jireh is real, and He provides in Jesus' name. I'm a testimony, living testimony of your provision, of your glory. I'm a witness, living witness. This is my story, this is my story. God, you made me a testimony of your provision. My story of lack is now your story of supply. What I was ashamed of, now I boldly proclaim. Your faithfulness reaches the sky. From broke to blessed, from lack to abundance, from poverty to plenty and more. God, you made me a testimony of your provision, and I'll tell it forevermore. This is my testimony. Oh, this is my story to tell. From broke to blessed, you've done all things well. I'll proclaim your provision, I'll declare your name. God, you made me a testimony, and I'll never be the same. From broke to blessed to forever changed. Haiti baby, you kitty made you. Looking back at where I was, at the financial pit I was in. Broke, desperate, struggling, wondering if abundance I'd ever win. But you were faithful through it all. You taught me lessons I needed to learn. You brought me from broke to blessed. You gave me abundance I didn't earn. This is my story, This is my song. From financial struggle to where I belong. I was broke, now I'm blessed. I was lacking, now I'm overflowing. I was struggling, now I'm thriving. I was worried, now I'm knowing that you're faithful, that you provide, that you never leave, never fail. I was broke, now I'm blessed, and I'll tell this testimony, tell this tale. Forever grateful, forever changed, forever testifying of your name. Now I live with gratitude for every dollar, every dime. I don't take provision for granted. I remember the desperate times. I give generously now, because I know what lack feels like. I bless others freely, because your blessing changed my life. This is my story, this is my song. From financial struggle to where I belong. I was broke, now I'm blessed. I was lacking, now I'm overflowing. I was struggling, now I'm thriving. I was worried, now I'm knowing that you're faithful, that you provide, that you never leave, never fail. I was broke, now I'm blessed, and I'll tell this testimony, tell this tale. Forever grateful, forever changed, forever testifying of your name. I'll never forget where I came from. I'll never forget what you've done. I'll spend the rest of my days telling everyone about the God who provides, about Jehovah Jireh's faithfulness, about going from broke to blessed, about His goodness, His tenderness. I was broke, now I'm blessed. I was now I'm filled. I was struggling, now I was worried, now I'm still trusting Jehovah forever, forever. I was broke, now I'm blessed forever. You're forever grateful, never forgetting, forever blessing, never regretting, forever changed, never the same, forever praising your holy name. I was broke, now I'm blessed. I was lacking it, now I'm filled. I was struggling, now I'm thriving. I was worried, now I'm still. I was broke, now I'm blessed. I was lacking, now I'm overflowing in sugar. Now I'm thriving, I was worried. Now I'm knowing that you're faithful, that you provide, that you never leave, never fail. I was broke, now I'm blessed, and I'll tell this testimony, tell this tale. Forever grateful, forever changed, forever testifying, forever grateful, forever grateful, forever blessed, forever magnifying your name, your fame, Jehovah Jireh. I was broke, now I'm blessed. Hallelujah. Now I'm blessed. from broke to blessed. This is my story of your faithfulness. I'll tell it to my children. I'll tell it to my children's children. From generation to generation, how you took me from broke to blessed, from financial struggle to abundance, from lack to overflow, from poverty to provision. This is what I know. You're faithful, you're true, you provide, you see through. Jehovah Jireh, my provider. I was broke, now I'm blessed. Forever and ever I'll testify of your provision till the day I die. I was broke, now I'm blessed. Hallelujah, I'm blessed.